Assalamu alaikum Pinky and welcome to AmirEmpire.com. Psh, I'm sorry, man, it doesn't work out. I'll just continue the way I want to talk, which is like, you know, not gay. Anyway, Pinky, just wanted to talk about the USDJPY. Um, and again, good thing about your uh, 40 bucks. Uh, and you know they say that good traders are those that if you put them, what I actually I say that, but anyway, when you put in the same currency, buy and sell, you should be able to make money. Now I was going to consider that, because my position went up as well, as you noticed, by about 40 bucks or a little bit more than that, and that's just with point 0.2 position. And I thought, okay, let's close here because I can see that the wick is resisting there. But the thing is, then I recalculated my P contraptions. As you know, that a P contraption on bigger scales will matter more than on lower. Anything on bigger scales like dailies, etc., matters more than on lower ones, because basically I try to go with the trend. Basically what you did is a counter trend move. You know that yourself, but you want to do it quickly to make a few quick bucks, make with volatility, etc. But anyway, we got a positive trade, so yeah, I'm happy with that. So this is what I did, bro. If you remember, these lines were different before. I just moved the contraction width on a daily, and I moved it out. It was a little bit wider, and now I've just narrowed it down here because it's following the price very well. And then I drew this trend line, and I went back, in history to see how far back it goes, and it does actually go very far. Up this point is roughly 4th of June 2013 on a daily. So this is a very significant line over here. It does make sense. Obviously that will look different on a 4 hourly, but I've tried to make it as close as I can. Let's see. Yes, I'm happy with that basically. Okay, now let's go on the 4 hourly. Now before going on 4 hourly, let's zoom in here so we can have a look how it looks like. Okay, fine. The point I'm trying to show you here is that this is the daily candle that I was trying to enter, not the 4 hourly one, and I was trying to enter at the 50% mark of this price of this main candle. That photo I showed you before, which was kind of like this one, was see these two over here. This is this. It is also formed in the 4 hourly, but this was what I was trying to aim for. So the price went down, 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 went up, etc. But now it's exactly around that mark. So this entry point for me is almost perfect, especially when I just rearrange the P contraction. You can see that it is almost the end point on a daily scale. So basically I'm expecting a breakout now or tomorrow, today or tomorrow it's going to break out. That's all I'm looking for, nothing more than that. And because I usually get into trades for a day or two, this is fine for me. And you can see that exactly this little body is respecting the bottom and the top as well. In 4 hourly looks very different, but on a daily this is really making sense. Now let's move this to 4 hourly to show you what is it looking like. Okay, so this is what it looks like on a 4 hourly, and basically those spikes are these things, all these three combined, except because it's like how many fours in a 24? Six fours are 24. So 6 candles equals 1 day. So for example, over here, if you notice, 1 2 3 4 5 6, but it depends on where it starts from. But let's just say there is mostly it is trying to go there and then rebounding, trying to go there, rebounding, but it is continuously contracting, even in the 4 hourly, even though this line has crossed through the prices there. But the point we enter at, one important thing to note is that this candle closed just above the contraction, which I didn't see before. After I drew it, I saw that, okay, it's coming there. And the next one even though it opened here, now it's roughly around that. See, I mean, it's probably on it itself, because this is not exact science. It can be a little bit here or there, a few millimeters will change it. But you can see that it's actually respecting that midpoint I was looking for, which is, this there was a reverse pin bar for me, or like a 2-bar pin bar basically, and the midpoint of that is around that area, and I had to wait a long time for it to come here, because basically it's, see, where is it, it's roughly around there. See, we entered here. So for all of this time, this is where you made your profit, by the way, which is awesome, I think, right? Or 98, yeah, I think so. Anyway, so it was going blah 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 blah, and it's getting on the concentration point, and I like that. So this is probably another half a day, I think, maybe one day. So it may not even be like 2 days. It may very well be a day or less. And now my risk is much lower here, of it going, for it to go downside. And the upside is very well possible to completely break out. So I'm considering, for example, if this hits there, now I'll just exit and wait. Then on the next bounce down, probably I'm going to just enter a bigger position. That's it. Or let this one go and maybe get out half a lot and then get the other one. I mean, not half a lot, I mean half the position. I've only got 0.2 anyway. So we'll see. But yeah, I really like the fact that this candle is right above the contraction. So it's trying not to get back inside. So this could possibly already be a break right now. Just like this one could have been a possibly break, because it closed completely above it. But it resisted, went down, but it's again staying there. So only time will tell. At the moment, the time is 8:30. So roughly in about 2 hours from now, 10:30. Yes, exactly. 10 is when the market starts, but 10:30 is when you see the movement. From 10:30 to 11 is where I'm going to really look at this, which is basically this candle will still be running at that time, because see, when this opened, it was not very long ago. Exactly. I think that will still run around that time, or just end around that time. So I'm going to wait and see what happens at the end of this candle. It's very important to me. And then I'm just going to go for the break strategy, going for a much bigger up move. Yes, it's getting very close to that point, and waited a long time for this to happen. As you can see, it's blah 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 blah. Now it's getting constricted, and once it's around here, that's it. Minus $7, which is not really a lot of loss right now, because that's like 3 pips basically, is with a 0.2 position. Alright, I'll update the video soon enough. Khuda Hafiz.